Sorry, I had to try to get myself off mute. So your question for like the wrap up was, what is submission, or what it would take for me to be submissive? If you just put Carrie Hilson's tweet back up on that screen, that's what it is. It is, to me, it is not, the word submissive is not a bad thing. People often like to take the negative connotation to it, but for somebody that is used to seeing leaders in their families, male leaders in their families, submission is not a bad thing. But the problem is, and I feel like in modern times, is that men sometimes take that word to another level. And the correlation between that submission leading to approval addiction, it goes hand in hand. So you're trying to please your man and be submissive to your man and be cognizant of his feelings and the respect factor and all that, that you're looking for his approval or looking to be that submissive wife or that Christian wife or whatever it is. And sometimes that just leads to you not doing what makes you happy because you're not getting that reciprocated to you. So that is why I think a lot of women end up having a problem with that word submission, is because they are giving, and we are givers by nature, but they are not receiving. And then they say, you know what? I'm not submitting to nobody. This is not making me happy. And they turn their ears off when they hear the word submission. So
there you go. So I'll take you apart with one of the questions there. You probably answered that there's not enough men worth submitting to. Was that the way you answered?
No, I actually said it was both. I said that, women don't want to submit because, again, they take that connotation to it, and that there are not enough men that would make a woman know how to submit or be willing to submit because they don't know how to lead.
There you go. So she was balanced. Go ahead, Latoya.
What I originally wanted to respond to what you said about like what would it take for me to submit to a man. I think first and foremost it is like trust. Like if I trust that he does have like a vision for us and our relationship, or me, and I can I feel like I can I can kind of just rest and be in my family and not have to worry or not have to I guess like make a lot of decisions, and like I know like he has my back, and I can just kind of take care of him, and because I know he's taking care of me. Mm-hmm. I think when that happens, I have been in a relationship like that where I just felt completely comfortable because I knew like he was looking out for me. I could tell it was being physical, it was being present. I can tell he was looking out for me, and he was doing these things and doing those things and not really holding back. And I didn't want to hold back from him either. So I think that definitely allowed me to be more, comfortable in my family and being able to do these certain things for him and listen to him and being able to follow what he was saying.
Mm-hmm. Angelia said that's security. That's a good word. Yeah, that's exactly what she's talking about, just being secure in that relationship. All right. Thank you, Latoya. Angelia.
Hi. I'm probably going to piss some people off here, but it's okay. I do it on a daily basis. I really, really didn't get the value of submission until I was married. I 100% had a huge example of it in front of my eyes, but I didn't get it because you don't see what happens behind closed doors. You don't see how people come back together after they fall out or after an argument or anything of that nature. But can I tell you, I was not made to be a leader in my relationship. I was made to lead people at work and come home and take off that hat and be able to cry in my husband's arms or be able to break down in my husband's arms after the stuff that I have, because he can carry a hell of a lot more than me on them shoulders than what I can. If I did not have him, if I did not submit unto my husband as I submit unto God, I'd be walking around with way too much.
There you go. There's a married woman. She said she's scared. She's scared she's gonna piss some people off. And these are
okay.
thoughts. Yeah, these are thoughts.
And I'm married to a pastor. Hey, yeah. It's cool.
These are thoughts that I have. hold on 1 second. Lena, these are thoughts that I have internally being a man. So I be seeing, I hope this don't sound chauvinist, but I be seeing a lot of ladies buckle under some stuff that I'm just like, that ain't really stress, baby girl. That's what I be thinking to
Right.
myself. So there you go. There's one perspective there. And she was even scared of pissing off the stud. So I appreciate her being honest though. We're gonna go Simone, Paige, and then Ken. We're giving deference to the ladies, Ken. So I know I'm jumping over you. Yeah. All right, go ahead, Simone. And then Diana after Ken.
Alrighty, so I think my views on submission is that I don't like to think of it in a sense of, oh, I have this guy. I just look at it as like I don't have to lead because I'm a leader at work, I'm a leader other places, and it's just exhausting. Like women are already like more than 50% of children, Black children, grow up without a father. They grow up with a single mother, and to look at that and go, wow, I have even the Black women who do have a father in the house, even then, like, we're doing all the cooking, we're doing all the cleaning, we're doing all of the housework. And if we just find a guy who's able to lead without us having to feel like we're leading the relationship, then it takes a lot of that stress off of us. I think a lot of it is Black men don't know what good leadership looks like, but also Black women don't know what it looks like either, because they're growing up without fathers in the home. We're growing up without knowing what a marriage looks like. And so I know for me, I don't want to lead. It's exhausting. I agree a lot with, I think her name was Althea said earlier.
Angelia.
And yeah, Angelia. And so if I'm leading at work and I'm coming home and my husband's just there and he's able to take all this stress off me, and it has that, don't worry, babe, I got this attitude, then let's do it.
There you go. So you had a twist on it. You didn't look at it as submit to a man as a burden. You didn't even think about the submission part. You said, hey, I don't have to lead. And I think that's maybe somebody can take something away from that. One of the ladies who may be struggling with this submission work and struggling with the idea of submitting, and look at the glass as half full. Say, you don't have to lead if leadership is not something you like.
A man will just, meet you and then ask, can you be submissive? And it's like, it's not an on and off switch. I'm not just gonna, power be submissive because I just met you. I don't even know you. You don't know me. Let's get to know each other. You may not even like me, so that question shouldn't even be coming up, as soon
submission.
as yes. For me, growing up in a Caribbean household, you're raised to be a wife, to your husband. So, growing up in a 2-parent household, I just saw how we knew, all my sisters and brothers knew who the man of the household was. My father never had to say it. He never had to tell my mom, you need to listen to me, or you need to be submissive to me. It was just something that was natural. My father took care of us. We knew if we had a problem, we would go to our dad. He provided security. He provided a home. He took care of us. So we never needed to question who is the man of the household. It was something that was natural. My mother.
Let me ask you this, Marsha. I hate to cut you off because you're saying something like you come from a different cultural background where it's Caribbean. Here, you saw the stats for what it's looking like for Black America. That there's more children who are growing up without fathers than those who are, and they don't see this exhibited. What do you think about that? And the way things are going or headed, or are you just saying, hey, I'm not fooling with y'all, with y'all people. I'm sticking to my cultural roots.
Well, I think this is very kind of new to me. It's very confusing for me because it's so many headbutting going on. And it's like, I do want the Black community to come together and to kind of, make this all go away, but it just seems like it's getting worse and worse. So I really don't even know how to, given some type of something, a word of wisdom or something to kind of help this out, because this is new to me. Like, this is not a discussion in the Caribbean household. Like, you already know who's, it's just something that's natural.